Shelby and Maya testing out for Power Tower at Lakewood Ranch. Welcome to Body Bar for your Pilates happy hour. We're going to do a Power Tower class. We're just really going to slow things down, get that mind to muscle connection happening. So we're going to begin with some bridges. We're going to do single leg bridge. If you can lay on your mat face up for me. So we're going to bend that right leg and put our right foot onto the bar. And your left leg is going to come straight up towards the ceiling. Now the nice exhale, tuck the tailbone, press to that right heel, and peel the spine up. And we're going to roll the spine down, nice and slow, making sure the hips are relaxed to land. And we're going to add a nice little leg circle. So when you press up into that bridge, hold at the top for a moment. Taking that left leg, let's draw one nice circle. And then we'll roll the spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae, and lower your hips. Pressing through the heel, tuck the tailbone, exhale as you lift. We're rolling down, that's your inhale. You want to make sure that hips are even. So at any point in time, you want to bring your fingers to your hip bones just to check if you're not leaning one way versus the other. You want a little bit more work here. You're going to bring those arms up parallel overhead. Right, so you can have them next to our sides. Just give those fingertips a nice little wiggle. Make sure we are not clinging on to the carriage mat. Everybody's got a nice pace here. We're keeping it nice and slow. We're going to go for about 15. And then we're going to lift to our bridge. We're going to hold up the top for some pulses. You guys got it? In 5, 4, 3, and 2. Lift up to that bridge. It's holding here at the top with tiny pulses. You're only holding here for a moment. And then we're going to switch legs. That left heel's going to come to the foot bar. Right leg up to the ceiling. In 5, 4, 3, and 2. Roll the spine down, lower those hips. Left heel is on the foot bar. Your right leg comes straight up, toes point to ceiling. Now we press through the left heel, tuck the tailbone, heel that spine up. And vertebrae by vertebrae, we're rolling that spine down and hips. And we bring in that leg circle. So when you lift up to your bridge, we're drawing a nice circle with the right. And then we'll roll it down. She got smiles and a job out of love. This is when my sky is falling. Should be rolling that spine down nice and slow. Think about it in 3 parts. You lower the middle of the back. Lower down your mid to low back. And then you can let those hips rest. See the tears in my eyes from a different point of view. She likes the days better when the sun goes down. She loves the rain. Baby, that means she can love me so well. Got about 15 seconds before we hold at the top for those pulses. She loves the rain. Baby, that means she can love me somehow. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Press to that left heel. Let's lift up into our bridge. Hold at the top. Tiny pulses here. And we're going to take a moment to stretch. You'll grab your magic circle and we'll lay face up on our carriage mat. In 5, 4, 3, and 2. Good. Roll that spine down. Lower your hips. Sit up for just a moment so you can grab your circle. And we're going to go back to laying face up on our carriage mat. We're going to place our left foot into the circle. And we're going to bring that leg up nice and long, toes to ceiling, and then flex the foot. Tug that circle in towards you just a bit. And we're going to be lowering it laterally towards straight in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Lower that leg out laterally towards the street. Still flexing the foot, giving the circle a nice little step in towards you. Make sure you nice deep inhale. On that exhale, you pull and that stretch just a bit more. And we're going to bring it up to the center. And we're going to switch feet. We're going to put our right foot into the circle here. Nice and long, up towards ceiling. Flex your foot. Pull the circle in towards you. We're breathing into our stretch here. And we're going to lower it laterally towards the signature wall. Lowering it down out to signature wall. Foot still flat. Pulling that circle in. Take a nice deep inhale. And we exhale. And we'll bring it back up to center and release your foot. Now we're going to use one purple strap, purple for outer thigh, standing, facing the street. So standing on your carriage, facing the street, close to the tower, we're going to take that purple strap, we're going to pull the strap over our right foot. And we're just going to abduct that leg out, keep the foot hovering over the carriage, you bring it back in, abduct it out towards mirror, and pull it back in, squeezing through those thighs. Now the closer we are to the tower, the less distance you're getting. If you want a little bit more, you can scoot away. Want to try to not have that left knee locked down. Nice soft bend is your left. We're holding it up for pulse in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Done. Out. Let's hold it up at the top and tiny pulses here. You've got it. We won't lower quite down just yet. Just a second here. Let's take it in circles in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Draw nice small little circles with that right leg before we bring it back in. Strong Amanda. We're going in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Dump that leg back in. And we dumped it out. Full range here. You got it for 15. We'll charge your signature wall. We're going to do one purple at 1. And we're going to do the same outer thigh for our left in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Let's release that right foot from the strap and turn our hips to face the signature wall. You're grabbing that purple strap and placing the long strap over the left. And we're going to drag your left leg out and bring it back into center. Attention, more resistance. We are scooting away from the tower. Immediate left, staying close. Tower is there for support. We're not locking up that right knee. Making sure we keep that left foot hovering over the carriage mat. As we adduct it out, we bring it back in, it stays hovering. Now in a moment, you're going to have your hold for those pulses. In 5, 4, 3, And two. Duck that leg out. Let's hold it here. Tiny pulses at the top. Few more seconds on your pulse. Go to our circles. In 5, 4, 3, and 2. Nice and tiny pulses with that left foot. We'll bring it in for full range. In 5, in 4, 3, and 2. Take it to your full range. Squeeze to the thighs. Bring it in. And we're going to tax it out. Squeezing the glutes at the top. You've got it. For 8, we're going to straight arm crunch here in a moment. In 5, 4, 3, and 2. Okay, go ahead and release your foot from that strap. We need 2 long yellows at 4, and we're going to straight arm crunch. Once you have 2 long yellows at 4, you're going to lay face up on the carriage. And we're going to bring our legs into tabletop. You're going to reach back for those straps and bring the arms parallel overhead. We want to have some tension on those straps. We're going to lower the arms down towards our sides and come up into a crunch, lifting the chest, head and neck. You bring the arms back up over parallel, overhead, and lower out of that crunch. From the towers to give us more tension on those springs if we need it. Getting closer, we'll tone it down. Nice exhale on the crunch. We're going to fold our crunch and we're going to alternate lowering those legs. In 5, 4, 3, and 2. Hold the crunch. Take that left leg straight up and lower it down. Bring it back to tabletop. Take your right, send it up, lower it down. You got it. Now we're going to use the purple at 6 for scrambled eggs. In 5, 4, 3, and 2. And go ahead, go. We're going to grab our purple springs and bring them down to 6. We're going to be kneeling in a 4-point kneel facing the tower. And we're going to start with our right foot in that strap. Once you have your foot into your strap, your right foot is going to come out nice and long outside the reformer with the toes pointing to the floor. And we're going to sweep back to the mirror. You lower it back down outside of the reformer. Toes still point to the floor. And we sweep back to the mirror. We want to make sure we're actively putting weight into that right palm so that you're not leaning all into your left. You're all in here for a little bit, and then we take this to our left side. Going for that left in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Nice job. Release the right strap, and let's get our left foot into the purple strap. Left leg, nice long, outside the reformer. Your toes are pointing down towards the floor, and we're sweeping back to the mirror. We lower that left leg in towards the floor. Toes should be pointing down. Weight is being put into that left palm so we don't lean all into our right. Keep your weight evenly distributed. We've got a child's pose from here. Go for 5, 4, 3. Take the left foot from the strap. We're going to drop our hips to our heels and spread our knees out just a bit. Let's sit those hips back to the heels. Lengthen the arms out in front of you. Pressing away through those palms. Take a nice deep breath here. And we're going to exhale. If you want to take a moment to walk your hands to the left, going towards signature wall, take a moment for the left oblique, or the right oblique, excuse me. And we're going to come back into center. We're going to walk our hands towards the right, stretching out that left oblique. Bring it back into center. Now we're going to go for our roll downs and roll up. In 5, 4, 3, and 2. So sitting facing your tower, your feet are going to come onto the outside of the shoulder blocks, and we're going to grab the outer part of our roll down bar. Now, bringing the chin to chest, tucking through the tailbone, you're going to roll down through your spine until you find yourself all the way onto the carriage mat. Then bringing ourselves back up slowly, we roll up. Right inch. Now, if you want a little bit more challenge here, the feet can come in between the shoulder blocks, bringing those legs together will give you a bit more of a challenge. Otherwise, we stay with them wide outside of the shoulder blocks. And 5, we're going to hold about 3. You bring yourself about halfway, and we're going to hold it here. And we're going to alternate lifting the feet. So let's lift up the left, lower it down, lift up your right, and lower. Just keep alternating here for a moment. You're going to take it to full range. In 5, 4, 3, and 2. Back to your full range. Let's roll all the way down. And slowly come on up. We are going for our second reach. We're going to do the right. In 5, 4, 3, and 2. So keeping our left hand on the bar. We're going to bring the right foot over the left. Feet should be on the outside of the shoulder block. The right palm's going to come to our waist. Again, bring the chin to chest, tuck the tailbone, and roll yourself down. We sweep that right arm out, circle it overhead, and really reach through those right fingertips so that we stretch out that oblique. Bring it back around, back to the waist, and roll yourselves up slowly. We're sweeping that right arm out overhead, really reaching through the fingertips for that side bend. Right arm comes back to the waist before we roll up. For 15. And then we're going to do this for the outside. We're going to do the far left. 5, 4, 3, and 2. So as we rise up, we're going to bring our left foot to the outside of the shoulder block and cross the right over left. We're going to put our right hand on and left hand to our waist. You're going to bring your chin to chest. You're going to tuck through the tailbone and roll down. Left hand comes off the waist. It sweeps out and overhead, stretching through those fingertips. Back to your face, and let's roll on up nice and slow, keeping that nice steady pace. You guys are almost there. Really try to stretch through those fingertips. Really reaching through them as you come down for that bend. You got it for 20. And then we're going to take a moment for a side body stretch. Go for 8. In 5, 4, 3, and Go ahead, slowly roll it up and release that bar. We're going to bring our feet to the center of our block. Legs are nice and long up front of you. And we're going to lay face up on the carrot. So go ahead and lay back down. You're just going to take that left palm out to your side. Right arm's going to come back up overhead. And we're going to reach that left arm down towards our knee. Really stretching through that right oblique there. When you're ready, you can bring it back into center. And we're going to switch. The right arm's going to come down to our side, left overhead, and reach that right fingertips down towards the knee. And we bring it back to center. We take a nice deep inhale. And we exhale before we return to normal life. When you're ready, slowly sit on up. You have finished your power forward class. I hope everybody got what they needed from their workout, that we slowly moved through the movements today, felt all the muscles engaging, and you enjoy the rest of the day. Downtown Sarasota mixed equipment test out too. Welcome to Body Bar for your Pilates happy hour. We're going to do a mixed equipment class, so be ready to strength train, balance train, and we're going to test that cardio fitness just a little bit. Now we're going to start off with a blue and a red spring. We're going to lay face up so our feet are parallel on our jump board, and we're going to start with some parallel jumps. Now if anybody does need a spring adjustment, you are on a red and a yellow for a little less, and 2 reds for more intensity. We want those feet to be at the center of our board, parallel to each other, and make sure that you are coming in, landing toe ball heel. Now we're just here for a moment in this jump series, and then we're going to take it into jumping jacks. With this upcoming jumping jacks, we're going to alternate from landing parallel to our toes coming outward and landing in the corners for a wide V. You guys got it for 10. Go for those jumping jacks in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Jumping jacks. We're going to land with those feet wide. Point those toes outward. Once you come back in again, you're going to land parallel. Now that you've been jumping for a while, keep in mind if you need to adjust your springs, we're toning it down with a red and a yellow. We're increasing that intensity with 2 red springs. From these jumping jacks, we have our split jump. So our feet will run parallel, and as we come out, our legs are going to come out wide. Point your toes out. Externally rotate those knees. You guys got it in 10. In 5, 4, 3, and 2. Split jump. Land with those feet parallel. Press to your feet. Legs come out nice and wide. Turning those toes out. Coming back in. Landing toe ball heel. You're doing good. Check in with that breathing. Making sure you're taking a deep inhale. And we exhale to be fresh to the board. Exerting that energy. We're almost through this jump series. We got your scissors coming up. For scissors, we're going to land it with our right foot flat on the board, and your left leg's going to come straight up. We've got it in 10. We'll alternate. Left foot will land. Right leg will come straight up, toes to ceiling in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Let's go for those scissors. You've got it, Amanda. Keep alternating legs. Flat left foot, right leg toes up to ceiling. Flat right foot, left toe straight up to ceiling. You can do it. Power through. This will be it for this jump series, and then we're going to take ourselves to our chair for our seated leg pump. Your springs are already 2 and 3, right? You need them for that. Breathing through. You got it for 15. We're coming to that chair for our leg pump, sitting on the edge of the chair, facing the mirror with the toes on the pedal. You got it in 8, in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Nice work on that jump. Let's come to our chairs. We should be 2 at 3. We're going to sit on our chair and we're going to face the mirror. We have our toes under the pedals of the chair. We're going to take our toes, we're going to press those pedals down, and we're going to bend our knees, floating the pedal up so that the knees line up with the hips. Pressing the pedal back down. Use a set pedal on the way up. We don't have to bring our knees up high as soon as they meet with the hip. And then press back down again. Want to make sure that we are sitting nice and upright, shoulders down and back. If you want a little bit more challenge, engaging that core, we can have the arms straight out in front of us. Just a moment. We'll be bringing it about halfway up. And we're going to hold for a nice static hold. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring that over halfway. And let's hold it here. Keeping those heels lifted. Staying up nice and tall. You hold it. Try not to move that pencil. Breathe through. We're going to take it to our full range. In 5, in 4, 3, and 2. Press that pedal all the way down and slowly release it up. And 5. You got it. With our springs, 2 and 3. So we are going up front with that right foot. You're here for me. Go for 8. In 5, 4, 3, and 2. Nice job. Bring that pedal all the way up. We're going to stand and face our chair. Your left foot's going to press the pedal down as your right foot comes on top of the chair. We're stepping up onto the chair with that right foot. Your left foot are going to remain on the pedal. So driving your right heel into the chair. We elevate up. You bend your right knee. Lower the pedal down. Got the tower there for a little support if we need it. As you're coming up, try not to lock your knee. Keep a nice soft bend in that knee. We're going to take that pedal about halfway, and we're going to just pump it with the left. You guys got it here for a moment before we do that. Go ahead. Bring that pedal halfway up in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Taking it about halfway. Hold. We're going to pump with the left leg. Bring that pedal up and down. Left for movement. Declare power. We're going to take it to our full range in 5, 4, 3, 2, press to that right heel, come up, back to full range. You guys are only here for a moment longer. You got legs up. We're going to be kneeling on our stairs facing the street. You're here for 8. Here for 5, 4, 3, and 2. Go ahead and step all the way up onto your chair. We're going to turn ourselves towards the street. We're going to kneel with our left knee on the chair. Your right foot is going to come to the pedal. We are pressing down with the right, resisting the pedal all the way up as we bend that right knee to flow that pedal back up towards us. Some shaking happening. We're going to power through. Couple more, and then we're going to bring that pedal halfway up again for a hold. Be ready to hold in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Bring that pedal halfway up. Let's hold it here. And we're going to lower and lift that heel off the pedal. So lower and lift with the heel. Again in full range. Again in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Press all the way down with that right. Then that means put that pedal back up. Now we want to be upright in this position. We can little help hinge up the hips, slightly leaning forward. You guys got it for 15. And then we're going to return to our jump work. We're going to do some sideline work. Front shoulder block near the signature wall is going to be removed as we lay on our left side. And we're going to do parallel jumps with that right foot in 8, in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Nice job. Go back to your jump where we're going to take out the shoulder block closest to the signature wall. We're going to lay on our left side facing our street, and we're on one red spring. Once you're laying on your left side with that one red spring, your right foot's in the center of your board. We're going to do just some parallel jumps. Nice flat foot on the board, your right knee's bent. We press to the bottom of that foot, and we launch ourselves towards the tower. Landing to a wall heel as you come in. If we're looking for any spring adjustments here, you're going to go for a blue spring. Help tone this down just a bit. You want more intensity, get on that high red spring. Make sure we keep the hips stacked over each other. We're in line with our shoulders. Try not to lean back towards the signature wall. Now in a moment, you're going to take this to a lateral lift. When you press to that right foot, we go towards the tower, that right leg is going to come straight up. And then we'll lower back down as we land in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Let's take it into that lateral lift. Nice job, Claire. Try to keep yourself stable. Hips should stay stacked as we come into that lift. Core's engaged. We're not swaying. You've got the sweep coming up. So just a bit here. You're going to be taking that right leg straight up in front of you as we launch towards the tower. And then sweep it back. Leg will line with the hip to land on that jump board. In 5, 4, 3, and 2. Sweep that leg out in front of you. Bring it back and land toe ball heel. Press through your right foot. Then out. Sweep leg out in front of you. Seconds on his right side. Then we're going to take the shoulder block out the straight side. We're going to lean on our right to work the left. You guys got it. Power through here. You're already halfway through your lower body. We're going to get to that left in 8, in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Go ahead, keep your spring boots on. Your shoulder block closest to the straight as we come out. As we stay on our right side, so that our left leg is in the center of our jump for those parallel jumps. We're going to press through that left foot, launch ourselves towards the tower. Nice long leg. And we come back into land, choke ball wheel. You still have that blue spring option to tone it down. Hybrid's going to give you a little bit more intensity. We're making sure those hips are stacked over each other. We're in line with our shoulder. You guys have your lateral leg coming up. We're going in 10, taking that left leg straight up towards the ceiling as we launch out in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Press through the left, send the carriage out, and lift up that left leg. Coming back into center board, toe ball heel as you land. Lifting that left leg up, the hips are staying stacked, so don't want to side. And you've got it here for 15, and then we take it to our sweep. Left leg's going to come out in front of you. We're sweeping in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Launch out, sweep that left leg out in front, and we bring it back in. This is it for this jump series, and then we're going to go for a kneeling leg press. We've got to do the left side first. Power through, you can do it. Nice deep inhale. You're going to exhale. Out the mouth. Ribcage softens, dumbbells come in, keep yourself stable. Kneeling leg press, we're going to keep this range 2 at 3. You're going to be staying signature wall for that. Got it in 8. Let's wait for 5, 4, 3, and 2. Nice job. Coming off your reformer to the chair. We're now going to be doing our kneeling leg press facing signature wall. So your right knee is on your chair, your left is coming to that pedal. We're going to press the pedal down with the left and bend that left knee, float that pedal back up, resisting it as it's coming up. You want to try to be nice and tall and upright. A little overhead, hinge at the hip and slightly forward, holding the tower for support. Not forget we have that pull. Coming up here soon. see any shakes that are happening. You're hold in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Bring it about halfway up. Let's keep it there. You can't take that heel for me. We're gonna lift the pedal and lift. Lowering and lifting that heel as we hold. Keep that pedal in place. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Push it back to your full range. Bring that pedal back up. Resisting on the way up. And we touch it down. Nice long left leg. This is going to be it for our double. And we're going to get into our core. You guys got it for 15 minutes. Your blocks are going to come out. Okay. You still have one more thing I like to do. You have something up front this left leg, and then you can get into your core. You like going up front in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Checking yourself to face the back. Let's get that left heel on to your chair. Your right toes come to that pedal. We're going to press that pedal down. You're bending your left knee. Lower the hips. Close that pedal down. Drive through your left hip. And we bring it up. Try not to lock out your knee as we come up. Power is there for support if we need it. Hold coming up. We're going to be pressing that pedal down. We're going to hold it there. And we're just going to pump it with the right. You guys got it in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Let's bring that pedal about halfway down. And we're going to pump it with the right. Up and down with that right leg. Then extend that knee. You got it. Power through. Don't worry. Got it. We're going to take the full range in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Full range. Pressing that left heel. Let's come up. Bend that left knee. Lower that pedal down with the right toes. You're only here for a moment. And then we'll go to core. 15 more seconds. You got it in you. For our core, we're going to use the red and the blue. We're going to do knee strap crunches. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Press the tail. Come on up. Slowly come off your chair. Your shoulder blocks are going to come out. We're going to be on our carriage facing the tower. You scoop your legs towards the headrest. And then we're going to put the straps over our knees. And again, that was 3 right and a blue spring. So once you're sitting with your blocks out facing the tower, get those long straps over your knees, and then lay back. You're going to bring the arms behind the head and the legs up into tabletop. Get a nice exhale. We're going to crunch up, lifting up that head and chest, and we're going to tuck the knees in. And lower down, relax, bringing those legs back into tabletop. Exhale on that crunch. Tucking the knees in. Legs come to tabletop as we lower. We want to make sure we are not linking with the neck. So you give that exhale. Let the chest rise first. Your head and neck is just following you. You're only here for a few more seconds. And then we're going to use a blue spring. We're going to reverse crunch. Those blocks out. In 5, 4, 3, and 2. Go ahead. Take your legs out of those straps. one blue spring, and we're going to heel on our carriage facing the tower. You're going to grab the white cord from the formula, walk yourself out towards the tower, and hold yourself there. Now tuck the chin and flex through the hips to pull the carriage in, extending through the hips to let it back out. Now the closer you are to the tower here, the more resistance you're going to have. So if we need to tone it down, we're just going to scoot ourselves a bit further back from the tower. Bring it in, and we're going to hold in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Flex through the hips, pull the carriage in, hold it here for a moment. Full range in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Let it back out. We're going to be facing the street with our blue spring. We're going to do some side crunches. In 5, 4, 3, and 2. Go ahead, ease on back. Blue spring remain. We're going to get our long shove and we're going to place it over our bicep. Arms are going to come behind the head. And we're going to crunch ourselves down towards the mirror. And then bring it in center. The closer we are towards the mirror, the more resistance we have. You want a little less, so get closer to that tower again. And if we can, without losing our balance, let's bring those knees in closer together. Gain the abdominals just a bit more. We need a wider stance for balance, that's okay. And we're going to bring in a little rotation here. So as you crunch down to the mirror, I want you to hold it there. You're going to drop your left shoulder and rotate through the thoracic. Bring that left shoulder back up, and then we'll come up to center. You guys got it for 20. Same loop spring, and we're going to torso twist facing the street here in just a moment. Got that torso twist in 8, in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Grabbing your neoprene strap, we're going to place it into our palms and bring it out in front of us. And we're going to rotate ourselves towards the mirror. And bring it back in. And we want to stop at center, making sure we're not getting too close to the tower. And twist. Good trick to make sure you are staying in proper form is those fingertips should stay at that sternum at all times. Making sure we're not using the momentum of our arms. Now if you need less tension here, again, you can get closer to the tower. Being further from the tower gives us more resistance. We're going to hold and pulse here in just a moment. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Let's twist towards the mirror. Hold it with tiny pulses. Now from here, we're going to go to our chair for a pike, a side pike. In 5, 4, 3, and 2. Okay, go ahead and put that strap aside. We're at 2 and 3 still. You're going to press the pedal down with your right. We're facing signature wall. Your left's going to come behind you on the top that pedal there. Your hands are going to come towards the corner of the chair. You're going to shift the weight into your palms and flex through the trunk to lift up. Now, if we need a little bit of resistance here, we're going to take one of those springs up to a 4. We don't have to lift as high as we possibly can. Just try to get those hips in line with our shoulders. Hear that breathing. Breathing through. You guys got it. One more seconds on this right side, then we're going to turn. We're going to face the street. We're going to do it for the left. For 10, 5, 4, 3, and 2. We're facing the street now. We're gonna have our, got my left and my right. You have the left in front, right comes behind you, hands to the corner of that chin. Flex to the trunk, let's lift it up. Again, if you're needing an adjustment, we're just gonna take one spring up to 4. You don't have to lift the hips super high. You shift the weight to the palms, try to get those hips about shoulder height here. Nice deep inhale, just flex the right arm, exhale, allow your breath to help you. You got 20 seconds here. We're going to return to our reformer without those 3 for our side crunches. We're going to be facing signature wall. You got it for 10. You can do it, Clay. You got it for 8. 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice work. Carefully release that pedal. We need the blue spring on our reformer. We're going for the side crunches facing signature wall. So in your high kneel position, get that long strap. Arms behind the head, and we crunch down to the left towards the mirror. Bring it up to center. Keeping in mind where you are. You want more tension, you're scooting towards that mirror. You want less, you're getting closer to the tower. And we would like to bring those knees close together as we can, but still keeping our balance. Get the obliques working a little bit more. And we're going to bring in that rotation. So coming back up to center, we crunch towards the mirror, we hold, we drop that right shoulder, rotate through the upper side, bring the right shoulder back up, and then come back to center. Okay, Kayla, everybody's doing good here. You've got it for 15. We need those torso splits here in a moment. Same blue spring. We think things small. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Blue spring remains. Let's grab our hands, strap and place it in our hands. We're going to bring that towards our chest, and we're going to rotate towards the mirror. Making sure we are rotating through the core, not the momentum of our arms. Bring it back into center. And we rotate. Again, if you want more tension, you should be closer to the mirror, less closer to the tower. Keep the palms near our sternum, center of chest. As we do this, prevent using your arm strength. And 8. We're going to go to the mirror. We're going to hold in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Let's rotate towards the mirror. Hold it here tight. Hold it. You got it. This is where we finish, guys. Pulse it out here for 8. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're done. Nice work, guys. That was your mix class. Hope everybody got busy from the workout. Have a great rest of the day.